We have a pretty short agenda before us, so, Madam Attorney,
Now would be an appropriate time to have the reasonable opportunity to be heard on all non-public hearing items, Mr. Chairman.
do we have any cards? We have no cards, so I guess public hearing is now closed, open and closed. So now we go into the setting of the agenda, correct?
Correct. The matters on today's agenda are those listed in the official agenda, which includes changes set forth in the changes memo, which are the additions of 1G1 supplement 1 and 2. A motion to set the agenda is now in order.
Move it.
There's a motion by Commissioner McGee and second by Steinberg. Seeing no objections, so the agenda adopted as is. We are now on the agenda, right? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, considering we've had an opportunity to review this agenda an ample amount of time, I move 2A, 3A for vote
Any supplements, correct?
and a supplement.
And I want to pull 2A. I'm kidding.
That's fine.
I know, I'm just
I
kidding.
brought my lunch. I got nowhere to be.
I'm good. Madam Attorney, so. All right, seeing that, there's a motion and a second on the agenda, moving the agenda. Seeing no objections, so we need a roll call vote for this, correct?
With the exception of item 1G1, which we need to do a separate public hearing for.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do a roll call?
No.
No, we don't need a roll call?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed? So now we're on,
Now, Mr.
1G1.
Chairman, you're on item 1G1, public hearing item. Now would be an appropriate time for public hearing on that item.
is there any public testimony on 1G1? It's before us. All right, seeing no public testimony, we're now on the item 1G1.
1G1 is an ordinance relating to animals, amending Section 5-18 of the Code of Miami-Dade County, Florida, extending the confinement period for animals impounded under certain circumstances, providing severability, inclusion in the code, and an effective date.
Any
Mayor,
questions? Yes.
I would like to be added as a co-sponsor, please. And I move the item.
And then no, I'll list myself as co-sponsor as well, please.
Second.
There's
Sponsor.
co-sponsor as well. Perfect. There's a motion and a second. All in favor? This is roll call. Of course it is.
Commissioner Bastian? Yes. Commissioner McGee?
Yes.
Commissioner Regalado?
Yes.
Vice Chairwoman Steinberg?
Yes.
Chairman Garcia?
Yes, and with that, show the item passes favorably.
1G1 and its supplements 1 and 2.
1G1 and supplements 1 and 2. Reported favorably, correct?
That is your complete agenda.
Little by little, I'll get there. All right, and with that, Commissioner Regalado moves we rise. Oh, before we rise, you have a question?
Chair, yes, I'd like 3A to be moved to the next BCC meeting to be waived.
I'm perfectly fine with that. Any objection to that?
Sure, I'll do that too. Why not?
Let's do that. All right. This is what? This is the best chairman in the world, right? Best chairman of the county commission. All right. And with that, show those items move to the next county commission. Commissioner Regalado moves we rise. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes.
In both cruise and cargo, Port Miami has continued its impressive trajectory. Port Miami economic impact reaches beyond the county, supporting more than 340,000 jobs and contributing over $61 billion to the local, regional, and state economy. Miami-Dade County and the port demonstrated incredible faith in the cruise industry coming back after COVID. And wow, is it paying off. Millions of passengers were eager to return to cruising, and Port Miami was ready. The resurgence of cruising is not only boosting the economy, but also setting new standards for sustainable travel, proving that economic growth and environmental responsibility can go hand in hand. Just look at what's happening at the port. New ships, new terminals, new records, and a world-class experience for our cruise passengers, all 7.3 million of them this year, that continues to get better all the time. And we are finalizing the construction of our shore power program and 5 terminals, which will allow up to 3 ships to turn off their engines at the same time while in port. This future-ready initiative will significantly reduce emissions, furthering commitment of both Port Miami and the cruise industry to sustainable practices. Port Miami remains the undisputed cruise capital of the world. The global gateway of the Americas saw over 1 million TEUs coming through the port last year, and the fruits and vegetables coming through Port Miami can reach 70% of the U.S. population in 1 to 4 days. And right behind them, apparel and textiles move in and out of the port with speed and efficiency through rail and the Port Miami Tunnel. Over 140 nations send goods through Port Miami, leading with Latin America and the Caribbean, followed by Asia, Europe, the Mediterranean, and Africa. New routes, new innovation, and workforce development. In collaboration with the Miami-Dade Innovation Authority, the port is actively seeking companies to develop strategies aimed at transforming cargo operations and driving sustainable growth, and help us ensure the port remains future-ready. We are also helping to train the next generation of maritime workers, along with Miami-Dade County Public Schools and our cargo partners. Port Miami. The state of the port is strong, and our future bright.